Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Jared Vera, and we are back to some more Dragon Ball FighterZ. However, this time it's going to be a little bit different. This time it's going to be kind of a tutorial style video on how I train. This is not really a how-to train, except I'm going to give some tips and tricks, but this is how I train. This is kind of a training regimen that I picked up just recently, actually just today, and I thought it'd be very informative for everybody to just know, like, what's the process on how to get better. You know, how do you stay on top of your game? How do you do all these cool combos? How do you do all this fancy stuff? You know, or not even just that. Actually, this is a step beyond that. This is I know my combos, right? I know my setups. I know my mix-ups. I know my characters, right? But I just don't know how to beat people, right? So this is kind of a tutorial on how to help you with that. What I generally like to do is I play a game, or I play a few games, and then I check out my replays, and I see what I need to improve on, see what I did wrong, see like what new combos or confirms that I can come up with, or situations that I've never seen before that I need to check out, and then I train that up, and then I jump back into it. This is something I just picked up just now because I was kind of in a rut. And honestly, like, I needed something new. So let's jump into it. So I'm just going to cut to the part where we actually find somebody. And yeah, I'll just walk you through it. Oh, that was pretty fast. As you can see, we already found somebody. So that's dope. So yeah, so we're just going to play this game, right? And just do our best. And then, yeah, I'll just sit back and play this game and focus, and you guys can just watch. So, okay, the classic brown start. Oh, I got the hit there. Alright. Wow. Already something I did notice that I told myself I'd change like later. I tried to block that, but totally failed. Is when they're like directly above me, it's probably better to air as opposed to like anti-air. What? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's right. Fudging 16. We out. I just realized what team he's playing. Hold up. He's playing Sonic Fox's team. What a nerd. Man, it's a little choppy. Alright, you should be dead. If it wasn't for the lag. We'll take Goku Black. Should be dead, maybe? This is like totally unscaled, so I don't know. Totally unscaled. Nah, he's just in a lot of pain. Got him. That was a good tech, though. Wow, what a nerd. Ow. Oh, no. We out. Alright, that's 2 down. Oh, fudging lag. Okay, whatever. We still got it. Even though it says 2 frames, it's still kind of choppy. Ow. Well, gee. Flush. Well, ouch. Not much you can really do there. Except just guess. If you guess wrong, you're dead. So, GG. Well, that's wrong. Ow, 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 ow. Ouch. Ouch. I jumped! I guess not. Ow, 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 ow. The freaking 16 army is so real, dude. Everyone's playing 16. Ouch. Well, that feels like pain. It feels like quite a lot of pain. Fudging esports, man. Dang it. Okay, sweet. Oh, dang it. I'm so scared. Oh, got him. That was such a weird scramble. What the fudge? Double fudge. Hopefully sparking saves my life. Haha, got him. Nom. Haha, sick. We won. All right, for the sake of tutorial purposes, because this is only a tutorial, I'm just going to leave. So sorry, guys. This is a good game, but you know, fudge you. All right. So now, step 2. So step 1 is play some games. Obviously, you can't know what you're lacking unless you play some games. Step 2 is go over here to this little guy. All right, he's gonna be your new best friend. You're gonna go over to my channel and view selected, right? And you're gonna choose the video. Even if you win, right? Unless it was like a total dominating victory, right? And you saw like, man, I won, but I barely won, or like there's still something like I needed to work on there, or like what the heck was that? You know, you could jump over into here and just fudging watch the match that you just played. So let's just replay that match with a little bit of talking, commentary, crap. Yeah, whatever. You know the deal. Let's just see what happened, man. What happened? What went on? Intros, blah, blah, blah. Alright. So let's see. Classic round start. Alright, I dropped my combo, but that's okay. It was more like a stagger that he just got hit by. So, right there, when he dive kicked, or when he jumped up, I did too heavy, right, to anti-air him. But, it's like, that's only to assume that they jump back in order to just try to re-engage, right? If they do what he just did, then it doesn't really matter. So, right there, it's like, man, when I'm in that situation, I need to air-to-air instead of try to anti-air. Continuing. So I get hit. Not really much you can do here except work on your defense. It's like, okay, whatever, I'm blocking. So right now I'm just trying to block the best I can, and I don't, right? So that's something I really need to work on, is like my reactions. I mean, yeah, it's online, but still, even still. Okay, so cool. I managed to jump out of the grab pressure, right? Try to stay on top of him. I don't know what the heck. That should have comboed. And then right there, this is another thing that I found myself doing even when I was fighting Sonic Fox. Is like, when I see him like up in the air, right, and then 16's in front of me, and I know 16 is there, I should try to hit 16, obviously, right? But her 2 medium tracks where the opponent is, as in like where Goku Black is, so that's why it doesn't hit 16. So I should do like 5 medium, or even just jab to try to like contest 16, or I should jump away from 16 so I avoid the situation altogether. Anyways, he drops the combo, cool. I keep my character, I tag into hit immediately, right? And right there, something I noticed about myself like all the time is like during clashes, I don't mash, like I don't engage in mashing, right? I always just like either sit there and wait for something to happen, or like press like medium or something. Like when you're in clashes, right, you should always be aware of like what's going on. Even, I mean, it's kind of a little hard, a little tricky, but it's like don't be afraid, don't back down. Like try to mash, because otherwise you're just gonna get blown up anywhere, or just vanish or something. Anyway, so that's something I should be doing. So I see him do that, and I try to engage, I try to jab him, but he calls out 16 obviously to cover him, and I should not have engaged him knowing that he had 16, so that was just a lack of awareness on my part. So now I'm getting hit, blah blah blah, whatever. Alright, okay, so he tries to, now it's my turn, he doesn't block, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Classic pressure, and right here I dropped the combo, but I'm not really gonna be too hard on myself. It was laggy as fudge, dude. It really was. It was pretty laggy. And right here I could have tagged in hit, but I did not want to give up my corner positioning. Well, I kind of didn't have to. Well, yeah, I would have given up my corner positioning or attack hit back in, which is fine, but I opted to keep him in the corner because I was like, you know, I could just kill Goku Black, which is fine. You know, like right here, I try to kill him. It doesn't kill, but, you know, I still get the hard knockdown. He's still bleeding like all kinds of heck. Like, holy fudge, he's regretting his life decisions right now. And then I just get a grab. Oh, no, he does that. And then I just dive kick the fudge out of him. So, worked out in my favor. Haha! Cool. Back to hit. It's like, alright, that was just a whole series of events. Right there, I was trying to block the, if he tried to go for, like, 5 medium, I would have blocked it. But even then, alright, something I noticed is with, like, Chris G and Sonic Fox, is like, they're always, like, in the air. And not to, like, engage, but, like, to get away. Like, defensively, they're always defensively in the air. And, like, right there, I try to engage him again, even though he counters. That's kind of, you can't really help what just happened there. Because, like, he can either jab, and it'll cover all your options, or he can do that. So it's like a 50-50, so it kind of sucks anyway, so whatever. I just opt for jabbing every time, which, kind of. This was just, you know, try to hit him with some slime ball stuff. He blocks it, whatever, block strings. I try to go for that. He blocks it. I try to jump, whatever. I double jump. And now I realized something. I always double jump, but that's super dangerous because it only works like half the time. As Goku Black, you just dive kick out. As Andrew Tonio, you can just dive kick out, and as hit kind of just, that's what they called it. Alright, Sonic Fox just combo drops. Still blame lag. Whatever, he doesn't block. And Big Man 16. And I get dunked. Ouch. This really hurts. Flash. Ouch. Whatever, I guessed wrong. This is the thing, you can't guess wrong, or you can't guess right on wake up every single time, as well as you can't guess right on defense every single time. You can kind of react to that, but it's still pretty tricky considering you're supposed to like react to like 5 different things anyways. So right here, it's like what happens, right? So that right there, that situation where he does Rocket Punch into Vanish and freebies in, right? You can actually reflect Rocket Punch. I'll demonstrate later. You can actually reflect Rocket Punch and anti-air him right there. But right here, it's like I let him get in for free, and then I try to reflect, and that's something I noticed I've been doing a lot, which is a really bad habit, is reflecting as soon as they do Vanish, right? Especially considering stuff like this can happen, and then bam. Or they could just grab me or something, right? So right here, I'm just getting whopped, right? Ow. Ow. And it's like, I block, and then he grabs me. It's like, not much you can really do. You can only guess so much, right? You could try to fuzzy jump, which I should probably be doing, is fuzzy jumping, which is a different tutorial altogether. It's basically like chicken blocking, but advanced chicken blocking. So, great. Now we're back to 1v1, and I'm now at the disadvantage thanks to Esports Man. Good anti-air. Alright. Pressure. I knew he was gonna like... Okay, so I intentionally kept the block string tight in order to avoid that. I knew he was trying to anti-air me. This is just a weird situation altogether. It's so weird. I'm blocking. Now I try to air him. I miss. Oh my gosh, everything's wrong. So like, I knew he was gonna land, and so I just grabbed him. Because I'm sick. Alright. Whatever, sparking. So weird. Keep the pressure on him. Ugh. I did try to instant air dash, but he knew. He called it out, which is cool on his part. And then I get caught not blocking, and now it's like, now I have to guess, right? But instead of guessing, what am I gonna do? Fudge you, kid. Nom. Okay, cool. He just lost like all of his health. Right? I do that in order to bait his level 3, because his level 3 is a grab and it can't actually hit me. So that's cool. Something to keep in mind. And he just gets hit by Fireball. I don't know what he was trying to do, but I was gonna do Fireball Vanishing and keep the pressure up, but hey, whatever, man. So cool. I won, but there's a lot to improve on. Number 1 is Android 16 or anti-Android 16 fudging getting for free tech. So now we know what we got to do. We know what we got to learn. Now we jump back into training mode. Jump back into practice. And some things can't be taught, right? Some things you just need to see is be like, okay, and you just got to move on into the next match, right? But some things you can train, right? Did I say some things can't be taught? I meant some things cannot be like trained in training mode, right? Some things you only can train in in matches, like habit changes, like when I was saying my fudging, I do anti-air when they jump back, you know, that's pretty bad, especially with Android 21. It's like it's so freaking vulnerable, you know. But anyway, but some things you can, and obviously this is one of those things, so check it. Right, okay, so cool, he's doing that, right? Well, you can just reflect it. If it's a true block string, you can reflect it. Okay. See? There we go. So, what's happening is, you can reflect projectiles on... Hold on, wait. Let me bring in this guy. What's happening here is you can reflect projectiles. Oh, what the fudge? Let me change characters real quick. Sorry, guys. But you can reflect projectiles even if you're in block stun of them. The only exception is, of course, Vegeta's quarter circle forward special, because they made it so that it's not totally useless. But what you're doing is you're in block stun. You're in block stun of the projectile. All right. So I'm gonna switch to Vegeta. Right. And I'm going to... Alright, I'm going to do that. See, you can reflect even if you're in block stun. See, I'm blocking, and then it's like, whatever, I'm not. Alright. Which means you can do that, right? So, so against Android 16, you're kind of utilizing that. And if it's a true block string, right? Oh, what the fudge? If it's a true block string... You can just fudge in either reflect them, or like in that case, like if I do it like immediately. In this case, if you like delay the vanish, right? Then you can anti-air. So anyway, so that's just one of the examples of things that you can like learn in training mode. And it's like those situations, it's like I need to train myself to execute those situations, right? But in different situations, such as, you know, like that anti-air issue, or fudging the... That was kind of it, right? Some other issues, right? Those things can only be trained in training, in match or in games, right? So of course, number one is play a lot of games. Number two is watch your replays, and number three is just play more games, or train up what you need to know, and then just play more games. So I'm just gonna skip ahead to the next match, and then we're just gonna play it one more, and then that'll be the end of that. We'll just see how we improved. Cool? Cool. Skipping ahead. Alrighty. Let's jump right into the last match. We're gonna see how we improved. See if we fixed those, made that fine-tuning, you know? Because that's what it's about, right? At the end of the day, or when you're at a certain level, it's about that fine-tuning, right? You don't need to change everything about your game. You don't need to totally reinvent your whole mindset, or like make up a brand new mix-up or something. It's about just like fine-tuning your game. So let's see. He's probably dead. He would have been dead if friggin' Goku Black came in fast. Oh, okay, cool, he's dead. That super does mad damage. I was a little worried because Goku Black didn't show up, but you know. Like, see, I did not. Cool. Good blocks. And in that situation, oh my gosh, I did not reflect after vanish, so that's cool. That's just a good example. Try to anti-air, but you know, that's cool. That's cool. I don't need to do that. Leave me alone. I thought you would anti-air me. Haha! Oos! Okay. Called Goku Black too fast. What the fudge? Video games! But anyways. That's unfortunate. But, hey, man. What can you do? Net play, right? So, I hope y'all learned something. See, that was a good example, right? He did vanish, and I did not reflect, because I told myself beforehand, don't reflect. Like, just don't reflect at all this match, right? Just don't do it, right? Or at least don't reflect after Vanish, you know? So, anyways, guys, I hope y'all learned something. Just make those little fine-tunings, right? Just one game at a time. Just take it one game at a time, and I guarantee you, by, like, the end of the week, you're going to be, like, exceptionally better than what you were last week, you know? If you just follow what I say, I guess, or just find your own groove, you know? Just constantly playing, like, training mode, or just constantly playing, like matches, it doesn't really help that much. I mean, yes, it will help, and every single game does matter, but like, you're hindering yourself. You don't actually know what you're trying to improve on, you know. And a lot of people want to ask, like, oh, how do you use training mode? It's like, first you need a question. In order to use training mode, first you need a question. It's like, what can I do against 16 in this situation? It's like, what can I do against 16? Be more specific. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you need to pick apart the situations, and you need to, like, kind of centralize that. Or it's like, what can I do to block better, right? Honestly, there's nothing you can do to help yourself block better except just go into matches and just actively sit there and block. Right? Try to block whatever they throw at you, you know, and you will improve. So anyways, guys, I hope y'all learned something. Stay tuned if, you know, you want to catch me on some more videos. I make freaking goofs and gaffs videos every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. I mean, Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays it's just chill videos, and Sundays as well, also chill videos, and then Saturdays and Wednesdays is informational videos. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Like the video, share it with your friends, and let's just improve together. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Show laters.